You like classic cars, you like restorations, you're going to love what's coming up next. We are at Valenti Classics. Yep, the place, Valenti Classics. And this is Steve Valenti. Steve, this is such a wonderful place, and I'd like you to tell us a little bit about why do you do this?
Well, we joke, but it's not all about kidding. It beats getting a real job for a living. So we grew up around cars and got bit by the car bug pretty early on in life, and started out as just a hobby. Restoring a car as a father-son project, and 26 years later, here we are. Going strong, and we are passionate about all things cars. We do complete stock restorations back to exacting standards, and we also do custom one-of-a-kind builds. So if you have an idea of what you want for a car in your mind, we'll somehow get it to paper and then ultimately get it onto the pavement so you're cruising down the road having fun.
That's awesome. I spent a little bit of time wandering around this place, and as you can see, and there's just stuff all over here, and some classic cars, some custom cars. So basically, Steve, you do just about everything, right? I mean, if somebody comes in and they've got something they found in a barn someplace, or maybe belongs in their family, you just bring it back to factory original, I suppose, right?
We can, yeah. I mean, we'll handle all aspects of the build. So we'll do simple oil changes, tune-ups, complete restorations, partial restorations. Everything's done in-house with the exception of the chrome plating, which we sub out, and if the motor needs to be machined or magnaflux, that's sent out, but we do all our own engine rebuilding in-house. And then if the car parts or cars need to be acid dipped, those we sub out as well. But as far as all the electrical work, the engine building, LS3 swaps, Coyote engine swaps if you're a Ford fan, suspension upgrades, four-link suspension designs and custom fabricating in-house and installation, fuel injection rebuild, carb rebuilds. I mean, we have full upholstery and trim shop in-house, paint and body and fabrication. So you name it, we do it here. So it makes it nice because we can, take care of the quality control and also the scheduling aspect of things and get the cars back in people's driveways where they belong.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm wondering if you're thinking what I'm thinking. Some of you guys that like to do restorations, and you've got some vehicles that you found, you're trying to bring them back to maybe factory original or as close as you can. It's a little bit hard to find parts, right? So how do you address that situation?
Well, we've got a pretty good team of hunters there. So, we're constantly scrounging the nation for parts. And the internet has certainly made our life a lot easier, but, it's a lot of work to kind of find the right parts. There's a lot of reproduction parts available for 50s, 60s, and 70s era cars. But you get into the full classics, pre-war stuff, it gets to be a little bit more challenging. And then it's just making contacts throughout the entire country, going to different events and swap meets, and then looking through Hemmings and the internet and seeing what you stumble upon. But it's treasure hunting. It's fun.
Yeah, treasure hunting. It can be a lot of fun, right? Okay, so a couple of things. Supposing somebody has a vehicle that they would like you to bring back to factory original, nurse it back to health, so to speak, how do they get a hold of you?
You can check out our website, valenticlassics.com, or you can contact us at 414-421-6300. And Jenny usually runs the show here. She's our office manager, so you'll usually talk to her. And then you'll usually get paged through to me or Matt, who's our shop manager and stuff like that. One of us will kind of walk you through the process. We can start out with pictures. Ultimately, we want to get the car here so we can get it up on a lift and really do a thorough evaluation. Before anybody spends a penny, we go through the inspection process. We then kind of create a punch list of items that, issues that the car might have, put a proposal together, and that's just like going to a restaurant. You look at the menu, you pick and choose what items you want off the menu, and there's numbers associated with that. Budget numbers, and then we kind of move forward from that point.
Yeah, that is awesome. Okay, and one more thing. When somebody is looking for a vehicle that they're shopping for a Mustang or something, that they don't have it,
right?
You guys just want one. Same thing, right? Give you a call, see if you have one, or maybe you can find one and get it to the customer.
Yeah, if we don't have it in stock, we've got a network of collectors that we work with, that we have access to a lot of cars that don't otherwise see the open market. So we can figure out, sometimes getting cars out of there, if maybe someone's liquidating a collection or kind of, fine tuning their collection, thinning the herd out a little bit. We'll also travel throughout the country to different shows and events. This upcoming weekend, I'm going to be leaving out to Scottsdale for all the 7 auctions that are going out there, Barrett-Jackson being one of them. So we've got a shopping list, and we're hunting for cars for customers that are, specific about what year and make and model and condition range they're looking for. So hopefully we can find some neat buys out there and transport them back home.
Right, well, that's pretty great. And what we've seen here so far is just a very, very small part of what they happen to have in stock right now. So there you have it. If you have something that you just love and you would like it brought back to factory original, or if you're looking for something, now you know where to go, right? Valenti Classics. And by the way, all the information to get a hold of these guys is in the metadata down below. So check them out, and you are going to be so glad you did.